Update BIAFRANS from United States of Biafra, Department of Foreign Affairs. Yeah, there is an important update. You all remember how we do it. Whenever an update comes, I always bring it hot as it is hot. Yes, so pay attention and you know what to do to be sharing this video. Go viral and also right? Yeah. Diplomatic update from the Department of Foreign Affairs, the United States of Biafra government, through its Foreign Affairs Department, has officially notified the government of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland the declaration of the restoration of May 30th, 1967 declaration of the independence of the Republic of Biafra by a way of referendum through its diplomatic units. The United States of Biafra government urged the UK government to positively impact and acknowledge Biafran's withdrawal from the forceful Nigerian amalgamation in pursuant of a peaceful process. The British government doesn't need to be reminded of its ugly story on the people of Biafra, which has prevailed for 110 years since its own Frederick Lugard and the British government forcefully annexed and amalgamated Biafrans into the artificial geographical entity expression called Nigeria in 1914 to last for a period limited to 100 years. Now, it is an opportunity for the British government to surprise even themselves and their citizens by respecting and acknowledging the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra. Biafra government, Awago British government, no the British being joined ma Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. No British joined her together. This particular update now Biafra government, Awago British government, Basatara Mwero. Do you understand? So me to go now, office of the government of the British. Una what again now? Now there is another update again. Although I have posted it yesterday, but I want to read it out. Breaking. Appointment of the Deputy Inspector General of Police for the United States of Biafra, Kelvin E., has been appointed as the Deputy Inspector General of Police for the USB. The Kelvin has since resumed duty to coordinate and establish the USB police force that will be the envy of the world. Mr. Kelvin comes with over 35 years of experience and expertise in the areas of counter-terrorism, anti-terror special weapons, peacekeeping, GPS and map reading skill, combat operation and bomb scene management. Biafrans interested in joining the USB police force are encouraged to send their information to the Kelvin at this email. All right, the email is down there. So if you are a Biafran and you are interested, you want to join the United States of Biafra Police Force, just send mail and make sure you send the mail to this particular email address. Don't make mistake. All right. Okay, my people. Any update? Biko na basano ozia. Share this update.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on wherever you are watching us from. This is another episode of Police on the Streets. Please, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our video. Please share, comment for more political discourse. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please do well to on your notification and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, officially, it is now official. Simon Ekpa writes to the UK, to the British government, seeking for the exit of Biafra away from Nigeria. Simon Ekpa knows that fully well he would be out any soon. His release date, Simon Ekpa release date has been announced. He has begun to write to the UK government to notify them about the exit of the Biafra people. Sir, how can you write this?
That's good. That's a very good move, and you know that writing United Kingdom, he will also actually link it to United Nations. You know, Secretary General, and you can see that his release dates, his freedom date, I think, has been made official in the Finland, within Finland government, so that the whole world will actually see that Ekpa was wrongly accused, of orchestrating terrorist activities in the southeastern Nigeria. And this has reminded me the kind of publicity given to Ekpa's incarceration by Department of Defense Headquarters. Defense Headquarters is part of Nigerian Military Forces, and their representative, Colonel Musa, Christopher Musa, has actually blown everything out of proportion, out of ignorance and mugulity.
Has blown everything out of proportion.
Yes, out of ignorance and mugulity. Mugulity is an English invented in West Africa,
Mugulity.
Yes, depicting that Colonel Musa is a Mugu who has been actually, sidelining Nigeria, other Nigerian tribes, over their Fulani counterpart. Fulani tribe in Nigeria has been constituting nuisance since inception of APC administration in 2015. The first handler of APC administration was retired General Muhammad Buhari, a man from Fulani extraction that actually invited terrorism, insurgency into Nigerian system. He was in charge of banditry in Nigeria as Jonathan's administration and the Obasanjo Yar'Adua administration of PDP was, on course, progressively going on. He was, aggrieved, and he signed it. Yes, how did he do that? He invited all the Sahel countries that are made up of Fulani, let me say, extractions in West Africa. I mean Mali, I mean Senegal, I mean Burkina Faso, I mean Niger, and other, Fulani countries in West Africa. They are among the ECOWAS states.
Among the ECOWAS states?
Yes, the states in ECOWAS that are 100% Fulanis are Mali, Senegal, Gambia is half. Then you have Niger, even Chad, that is not among ECOWAS. You have large numbers of Fulanis in Chad. So Buhari invited them into our system, and they started orchestrating tribal terrorism in Nigeria. Terrorism, is the bandits, the Fulani raiders, the Lakarua, the Mahuda, the Ansaru, and what again?
And the
Boko Haram. They are the one, because their common agendum is to at least Islamize the entire Nigeria, so that we will be Arab or Islamic Republic of Nigeria. So this was on course since 18th century, and Ottoman Dafedo could not finish it up because he was beheaded by Ata of Egala, which is why the Fulani subjected the Doma, the Junkos, the TV, the entire communities, farming communities in Benue State, that is to this bloody sword. They put them to sword because they believe that they were the one that actually brought an abrupt end jihadists, but called Ottoman Danfodio from spreading the evangelism of Islamization in the mid-belt.
But now, do you think now that the UK government would recognize Ekpa's letter? And now, don't you think that also that, don't be surprised, now the Nigerian Senate has officially called an emergency meeting on this issue, a closed-door meeting about Simon Ekpa writing to the UK government. The Senate is also deliberating it too.
Thank you so much. Do you know why? He's just trying to fulfill the formality. Yes, that should be the normal process. Allowing the British to know our mind that Biafra is about exiting Nigeria is a formality. It isn't a must. The people should be, highly alerted on Biafra exit from Nigeria is United Nations. Is a League of Nations formed in 1945. Of course, Nigeria is a member. I don't understand. United Nations actually was aware of what is going on in Nigeria, that the Fulanis are annihilating other tribes in Nigeria. Much aware. So they should be, notified. Do you know what I mean here? I mean, the first step took by Ekpa, I don't understand, is right, writing the British. But secondly, from there, writing British, the British should link it to United Nations. Failure to do that, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Biafra officials, public office holders in exile, should do what? Write to the United Nations direct. So Britain, listen, Nigerian senators are criminals. Nigeria is running a criminal government. Won't you wait? A referendum with Nigeria or not, it doesn't matter. What we mean is that we have gotten Biafra by peace. If Nigeria want confrontation, there's no problem. Confrontation with the Biafrans did not start today. It started as early as 1966. Nigeria having confrontation with Biafra 1966, 67, 68, 69, and 70, it stopped abruptly, and the major war started. If anybody told you that war between Nigeria and Biafra stopped in 1970, such a person is telling you a lie. The accurate and the lucid narration is that the war started immediately. Gowon military clique stopped their military onslaught in Igbo land in 1970. The exact war started. So what am I trying to say here? Ekpa should write direct to United Nations. It is United Nations that will bring this kind of inhumanity of man going on across Nigeria to man an end. I don't know what to understand. The inhumanity of man, criminalities, bloody war orchestrated by the Fulani headers across Nigeria should be brought an abrupt end by the United Nations organization. The member nations are, we know all of them: Canada, America, even Britain themselves, France, Israel. We are United Nations. They actually know what Biafrans are going through. So when you wrote, if actually, writes United Nations now, Britain has actually gotten the information. They are all member nations that's actually from the League of Nations called United Nations today. So what I'm saying is that they should write United Nations. Britain might sweep the letter under carpet. British is a rogue country, armed robber country. They are the one robbing Nigerians their rights, let alone Biafra. Britain annihilated the whole Igbos in 1967 to 1970. Yes, using Gowon-led military clique, supplying them with arms tacitly to bring the Biafrans down, and the largest bloodbath ever in the history of Africa, actually committed by Gowon, was sponsored by Britain. What are we saying? Writing Britain is an understatement. Simon Ekpa and other Biafran, public office holders in exile should right now notify the United Nations, not Britain. Britain is Nigerian government. Nigerian government is Britain. Writing Britain is wasting of time. I don't miss my word on saying that Britain is not the one that should give Biafra the documented, exit permission needed by the Biafrans. It is the United Nations. But I think Biafrans better embrace Israel, Canada, and the United States of America the more than embracing pagans.
But sir, don't you think that it will not be appropriate?
The British are pagans.
Not to write the UK and not to inform Nigeria. Don't you think that Nigeria too ought to be informed in all of this?
No, Nigeria knows in total. Nigeria knows Biafra is going in total. Nigeria knows the war, the strife going on now in Igbo land in total, about or over emancipation of Biafran states. Writing Nigeria is just, let me say, child play. One is just behaving like a child. Beaten twice. Once, if beaten, you are a man. Twice, you are a child. Biafrans don't need anything to do with Nigeria. Writing the lawmakers under Tinubu. Tinubu is the man that is still detaining an innocent man agitating for his rights. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Writing Tinubu or writing Biafra, the people in the house, or Nigeria in its entirety, if you ask me, is a child play.
It's a child play.
We don't need it. We should notify United Nations organization. There are other stronger countries within that platform. United States of America, Israel, Canada, Germany, France. China, and so on and so forth. Not Britain. It's a rogue country, a crooked country, a criminal country that has actually subjected the Igbos in the 1970s to this kind of bloody pogrom. We don't need to write them. We don't need to write British. No, we don't. They are the one that subjected Nigerians to this kind of awkward situation, economic hardship, excruciation going on in Nigeria. They are the receiving end. Money, yes, stolen money by Nigerian politicians. British are the end of laundering money in Nigeria. The whole allocation, the whole budget, they are sharing it, cornering it to Britain, and the socialist Britain are at the receiving end. They are the one that are receiving our hard-earned money.
Okay, Mazi, we say a big thank you to you. Thank you very
so much.
The Nigerian army has issued an ultimatum that this year there will be no BIAFRANS Heroes Day. This is a celebration set aside by the Indigbos to honor those of their legends and their veterans who lost their life during the Biafra war. Welcome to this wonderful channel, Tunis Point TV. Please, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like this video. Please share, comment for more political discourse. The Nigerian army has come out to issue an ultimatum, say that nobody should come out and celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day. And the Southern governors too have told same parts, saying that nobody should come out and celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day. But now, the question and the subject matter of the day is that what has the Biafra, the remembrance of this day got to do with the how is it going to bring anarchy in the land? These men are not blind people. Last year, this celebration was old. Nobody lost their life. It is just a day to remember those who have lost their life during the Biafra Civil War. I think what the government needs to do at this point in time is that those who are orchestrating the evil in Nigerian state should be dealt with. The Fulanis have become a menace in our society, and yet the government are not even worried. The government they don't even worry about the Fulanis, yet they are more concerned what the IPOB want to do on the 30th of May. For me, it is misplaced priorities, because you have in a state where a particular ethnic group has become lord over billions of Nigerians, over millions of Nigerians, and yet nobody is saying anything towards that. Nobody is calling the Fulanis, calling them to order. Nobody is telling them that the Fulanis are treading in the wrong direction, but yet they are using everything possible to oppress the evil man, to oppress their struggle, to oppress everything that belongs to them. The question is, how long can we continue in this contraption called Nigeria? Yes, how long can we continue in this contraption called Nigeria? The IPOB on their own has said that day nothing will stop that day. And they mean their words that nothing will stop the Biafra celebration day in the East. I'm not even against what the army have said, but I'm against the Southeastern governors who don't promote their own, who at every point in time antagonize their own thing. Antagonize their own thing. Are you telling me that in the north, Some governors don't know who is sponsoring this Fulani bandits. Majority of them know that Fulani is being sponsored by some certain group of people, and yet these people keep mute. But it is only in the southeast that the southern governors would always come out to sell their own. The southeastern governors sold Mazda Bikanu. The southeastern eastern governors sold Simon Ekpa. They keep selling anyone who is driving the Biafra ideology. They keep coming out to go against anyone pushing that narrative, anyone pushing that ideology. But the question is that how long can we continue to remain in this contraption called Nigeria? This the same Nigeria that has deprived the Igbo man of presidency. The same Nigeria that has deprived the Igbo man of juicy offers in Nigeria.